I'm Dane Bowman, and I'm an actor. 6 years old. I got cast as Tiny Tim, and as a gift my mom took me to see a Shakespeare play. We went and saw Much Ado About Nothing, and it actually made me want to be an actor. I was only doing Christmas Carol because I got to be near this one girl. It's a comedy, but it's really in depth about life and romance and struggles and what people understand about relationships between men and women, like what the place of a man or a woman is. And if you experience that play nowadays versus how it was set before, it kind of shines a light on the struggle between being a person and being a male or female. I got to give a shout out to the guy who was playing Benedick, this guy named Alan Noss, which I didn't know that forever until I went to work at Oregon Shakespeare Festival. But he was so good, and Vilma, who was playing Beatrice, was so good. They had that snarky banter back and forth, and as a kid, I had no clue what they were saying. All I understood was that they were fighting, but it wasn't fighting. There was a really good underlying tension. I didn't understand what that was until I read the play, you know, and started to understand the sexual nature of their banter and how much they really wanted each other, and how much that all of that pent up aggression of having someone who's an equal stand before you, you know, and all that. It as a kid, I didn't understand all of those different things. I just understood that there was some kind of huge tension, and it made me giggle the entire way through, and I loved them. I had a goal when I was 6 years old, when I left the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, which is where I saw my first Shakespeare play, to go back there and work. And to me, at that point, it felt like Hollywood. All of those people. And I watched a play or two there every year from then on. I only missed 2 years. I really do honestly think that from the first time I saw it, everything changed. I became a voracious reader of books. I became a voracious watcher of films and plays. And I would like to say that it made me smarter, but I don't necessarily know that that's true. I do know that it made me want to be smarter. It made me seek out things. It made me seek out stories. It made me want to be involved. It made me want to view and interact with life. So I really honestly, it would be easier just to go, yeah, it probably didn't affect the way, I was going to say the way I go to the bathroom, but you know, with all the body humor in it, it probably did that too. So, no, I can't tell you how it did, because everything, it's informed my entire life. I've been reading Shakespeare since the age of 6, and I watch other people get up there and do these amazingly wonderful, beautiful things, and I'm continuously amazed at their ability to connect to a language that everyone thinks is dead, and it's not. These people breathing life into it and stuff. And I think it takes passion, I think it takes heart, and I think it takes whimsy. It's the idea of letting go. But I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm a person who could say I know what it takes to be a great Shakespearean, because as an actor, I just want to say those words, and as a director, I just want to hear them and envelop them. But yeah, I guess for as long as I've been reading Shakespeare, what I've learned is that as much as I think I know, every time I read it again, I feel like I don't know anything. Benedick is my favorite, very first show I ever saw. And then I was like, oh, Richard is overdone, and there's probably so many other people that do it better. And then it was just like down the list, Baroon and Hamlet, and it was like, oh, which one do I do? They're all stuck in there, and I think I chose Benedick, and I chose the I Do Much Wonder, because I think it's the very first play I ever saw. It's the very first one I ever fell in love with, and I think it's informed by all of those other ones as much as who he is. Everything. Smart, witty, He's an ass. He kind of works for me. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is made a fool, when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. Now, I have known when there was no music with him but the drum and the fife. Now would he rather hear the tabor and the pipe? I knew when he would have walked 10 miles afoot to see a good armor. Now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new tablet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. Now is he turned orthography. His thoughts just a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. Shall I be so converted and see with these eyes? Cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. But I will take my oath on it, till he hath made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Fair, or I'll not look on her. Mild, though come not near me. Of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be... what colored, please God?